Janet is married and is a teacher and hasn't really followed the path that she had anticipated for herself. Her arc ends up being finding love again and allowing herself to kind of see the truth.
Good luck, have fun, don't die. A very interesting title to this new film we're about to introduce. If you've never heard it before, it is a science fiction action-adventure comedy film directed by Gore Verbinski.
I'm here to tell you things in the future are completely
What happens in the future? It's so bad.
This story is an amazing dance between kind of comedy and tragedy.
The world is completely messed up, and the future is not looking bright. Can you put away your phones, please?
A man from the future tries to convince a group of people that he needs their help in order to save the world. It takes a bit of convincing, but eventually he gets there.
This story is about a man from the future.
I play the man from the future. He claims that he is the sort of keeper of saving the world.
The man in the future is trying to stop the creation of AI.
Starring Sam Rockwell, Haley Richardson, and Michael Pena, today we're going to be exploring just where the idea of this film came from, as well as how they made the film.
And action.
Hi, by the way.
Hey! I'm not crazy!
What should we say first?
Yeah.
I like the new cyber clap.
Good luck, have fun, don't die. Hey, I'm Sam Rockwell.
The revolution begins tonight!
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: what was Sam Rockwell's first film role? Leave your answers in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Scott is a kind of velour-wearing,
So unnecessary!
fake gangster, phony soprano. He's just one of those guys who kind of is the loudest person in the room.
Susan, she is a mother who has just lost her child and has then been given the opportunity to clone her boy.
The trailer for the film makes it look more outrageous and insane than it already is. For a movie with energy as kinetic and off the wall as Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, it makes sense that the production team behind the scenes brought just as much chaotic drive to achieve that on-screen calamity.
Ingrid, she grows up as the most outcast of all outcasts because she can't really connect or be around anyone or anything in life.
Just let me see it.
Here! What the hell?
I'm allergic to cell phones and Wi-Fi.
It would come as no surprise that this was an actual original idea. I love it when people say, "What's the film based on?" And I get to say, "A script," Verbinski said.
It's unbelievable.
This is my detonator. The detonator is actually not a detonator for a bomb. It's a trigger for seems to be a time machine. Pretty personal setup here. Gore Verbinski.
Gore Verbinski.
I am loving working with Gore.
Verbinski was determined to create this film with or without a crew, he said. You normally don't start a screenplay with an 11-page monologue, so that was the part where I was like, that's going to be challenging. I think we're asking the audience the same thing Sam's asking the patrons of Norms. Are you with us? Are you going to go on this journey?
It's like Godzilla!
We've put our trust in this man, and he's taking us home.
Let's do one more. And cut!
As you can imagine, this story alone was years in development. I first read it in 2020, he continued. He spent a few years working on the back end of the screenplay, the second half. We shopped it, we got Sam involved, still couldn't get a green light or get a number that we needed to get to.
I do always really value and prioritize figuring out the look of a character, because that's like such, like, I can think like a character, I can reflect, I can journal as a character, I can talk to the writers and everything and try to figure out the emotionality of a person, but like the look, the aesthetic, the stance, like, is such an important way in for me.
The plan involves one night, 6 city blocks, and a ticking clock that would decide whether the world makes it another day. It's sci-fi with attitude, packed with sharp commentary about AI, computers, and how spectacularly bad humans can be at managing their own creations.
That particular line, I asked Gore if we could do an improvisation right before we did that. So we did this kind of leading up improvisation, which I don't think is in the film, but it helped get the fever up for that line, yeah. And Juno was game, and we just went at it like a married couple.
When you look at this man coming into Norm's, claiming to be from the future, looking like he might have crawled out of a dumpster, that could happen at Norm's tomorrow. And yet, by the end of that monologue, he's convincing the patrons to come with him, Verbinski said.
It's an interesting character. There's so many influences with the man from the future. Everything from Beetlejuice, don't tease me, you know, Chris Lloyd and Back to the Future.
Real brave, Scott.
He's that prototype of the kooky professor, you know.
Let me ask you something. Where did all the bookstores go, huh?
He talks a lot.
It all started with morning phone.
Matthew and I did a bit of work from 2020 to 2022, mostly in the second half, really solidifying the man from the future's backstory and addressing when he initially wrote the screenplay in 2017, his version of AI. He clearly had to make it more relevant to the AI that's in our life right now, that's happening.
Gore he's a master storyteller, and he really knows how to obviously move the camera.
He's such a shooter, right? He's brilliant with the camera.
He's comedically and dramatically significant as a director.
Let's go, shitbird.
Oh, okay. Gore's a fun guy. He's got a lot of energy.
When Whitaker received the script for Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, his reaction was, "This is bonkers. I have to do this." The film had to be done with a small budget of just over $20 million. Production planned a 60-day shoot in Cape Town, South Africa. To make the aggressive schedule a reality meant a dramatic shift in Verbinski's approach to lighting.
We met about a graphic novel comic book that we were going to try to do, and then it was too expensive to make. And then, anyway, we had a taco, and then years later, nothing happened, and then this came about. Yeah, through a dinner with Denise Chamian.
The production allocated only 8 days to capture the complex 12-page sequence. They needed to be fast and to move around with something portable that could light faces very quickly.
It is like Groundhog's Day for him, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's definitely like doing a play 8 nights a week or something. Yeah. You gotta keep. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Yeah, I'd say it was about 4 months at least. I was working on it. I had it taped up on my wall at one point. Yeah, it was brutal trying to learn that thing. But it's beautiful script. Matthew Robinson really wrote a great script.
Many set pieces still required extensive lighting infrastructure with LED moon boxes lofted from cranes and arrays of LEDs built on guardals and condors illuminating entire nighttime street blocks.
Well, I just think look around. I think the world is sort of screaming the answer. I think this one just felt like it wanted to be now. It wanted to happen like now. I read the script in 2020. Matthew's draft was dated 2017. So we did about 2 years of work, just kind of obviously AI is part of, it's not something that's coming, it's here.
The film is equal parts a rallying cry and alarm bell. It advocates for even the most unlikely individual's ability to step in and shape the torrent of history.
Well, it's gore, and it's a great script by Matthew Robinson, and a great part. So that was pretty much it. It was really heavy, dude. It was a lot. It looks great on camera. It was a pain in the ass.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, his debut role came from the horror film Clown House in 1989.
But yeah, the hair being that color really felt important to me, and I think Gore, it kind of took a while to get Gore like exactly on board with like this vision I had, but I think when he saw it all together with the dress, he was really excited, and it felt really right for him too.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and what was the most interesting part in putting this film together? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this.
It took a while to get that one that took a lot of rehearsals, a lot of work.
That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
So it like made sense. And I didn't necessarily, I couldn't play it like I knew that she's his mom the whole time, but like there was something deep down, like when she finds out that she's his mom with the weird AI kid and that whole trippy like section of the movie, there was something that I felt while that revelation was happening that was like heartbreaking.